Once upon a time, around a week ago or something, I'm watching this video from Chris Sturmy from the channel 1M, and he talks about how this book massively changed his life in terms of productivity and literally being able to get so much more work done and therefore so many more results, and that we waste our time with so many dumb things, right? So I'm listening to that, and the book is called The One Thing by Gary Keller. Now I think, okay, if he changed Chris's life and I want the results he wants, like he's a successful businessman, he's in great shape, does this and that, and I literally saw his transformation right over the years. That's like, wow, super inspiring. Okay, so basically what I ended up doing, I thought to myself, okay, I might as well go and download the PDF online, right? Just get the book. So I go on Google, write, okay, The One Thing by Gary Keller, and I download the PDF, and guess what happens with the I started reading it, and with some of the principles there, and especially this one idea of what's the most important thing that you can do, that if you do, everything becomes unessential, unimportant, or easier. So I use that principle on some more things and some more tactics, and for the first time in my life, monk mode and being able to be focused for hours uninterrupted became easy. And I literally read that book also to take some notes, make a script for the video, and I already made that video, and I think it's a pretty long one. I might be wrong, but either way, it's a very, very valuable one, right? So it helped me a lot with productivity. So I do that, I get massive results, and I'm literally able to be focused for hours uninterrupted, which I was not really able to do effectively before. And so the purpose of all this is that I want to tell you the importance of the routine that I had, right? I got basically, imagine this, like literally close your eyes and imagine your schedule, how your day is. Imagine all the things you have in between your work tasks. You want to be productive, but you also check Instagram, you also check YouTube, you have this notification, that notification, you want to do this and that, post some more stories and this. Look, you can open your eyes now, by the way. Point is, what I ended up doing was that I stripped everything away and I just focused on the one most important thing for me, which was making the videos. Now, my routine back then, if I remember correctly, I used to take cold showers, literally just wake up, if I remember correctly, right? I woke up, took a cold shower, worked for hours and hours uninterrupted, and that was because I didn't have school. Now school began, but whatever. Point is, you can do that even on weekends. It's super powerful, right? And I've been using to just, have this morning routine of, okay, wake up, cold shower, work for a couple hours. And this helped so much. And that's the thing, you gotta have this prepared the night before. And because I figured, okay, well, actually learn from some people that, okay, if you actually have a plan from the night before what you're gonna do the next day, you won't waste time trying to figure out, okay, what to work on, right? You can actually just start a day and boom, actually already get some momentum by focusing on the one thing you gotta do, that one task. And my routine was basically, okay, cold shower, work. And that was like massively skyrocketed my discipline and productivity, and therefore results. I literally, bro, I read the book in like 2 days, pretty much the whole book in 2 days. Do you understand this? 200, 300 pages, however much there was, like 250-ish. That's massive. That takes people usually a month. I completed it in the 2 days. Simply because of a routine that just works. Because, bro, schedules, routines massively work. You might say, oh, but Sebastian, I don't like schedules. I don't like this and that. Because you associate that with the stuff you have at school, at physical school, or your job. But look, the point is not that. The point is that you can make it your schedule, your own schedule, however you want, so that you are massively productive and still have time for some other things you want to do, so that are good for you, hopefully. And point is, when you do make this routine and start operating on it, it becomes routine. It becomes a habit, an instinct, as Sam Alvin said. You do it for so long, it becomes a part of you. And when you do that, your productivity skyrockets because, man, you get so much more work done. You get so much more work done, right? So, for example, right now, what I do is just, okay, wake up, 6 a.m., and that's another thing. Strict wake up time, strict bedtime, everything in between. You schedule everything, blah, 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 eat, fast, do all the other stuff fast and just focus on your most important thing for most of the time that you want to level up in, So I wake up at 6 a.m., boom, take a cold shower, then, or actually now with school, I go directly into work and then take a cold shower. But basically what I used to do, and especially on the weekends what I actually do, what I plan to do, is to start directly with cold showers. Boom, there we go. And then after that, for a couple hours uninterrupted, because I don't have school now, I can just actually focus for hours and hours, no problem, on that one thing. For example, for me is making these videos, learning and having different experiences, going and experimenting certain things, going and getting my own stories and seeing what other people have done, synthesizing all this, putting the information in, applying it to my life, getting massive results, and then actually teaching you through my experiences, my life stories, and what I've done with this information, what other people have done, and therefore you can get massive help simply because I've synthesized all this into one video. Now imagine if I didn't actually work on these videos, you wouldn't get this value, right? You just look. That's my one thing, making the videos. Of course, I can focus on my courses. I have some, I'm working on those. I'm trying to make those better. I also learn from different courses, from different guys like Hamza, like what more people in the past that I've done this with. I mean, this principle, okay, learning from courses, mentorships, and so on. So I'm getting all this information in, and I'm able to fit all this in because I'm able now to operate at a way higher level in terms of productivity. I literally remember a couple years ago, I couldn't even focus that much. I literally was at my desk. Now, fair enough, it was some other desk. It was some kind of yellowish orange stuff. This is more like a white grayish stuff, as you see, like that kind of color. And so I had a desk like right there where's this wardrobe, and it was somewhat orange or something. And I tried to just do, productive tasks in terms of not the YouTube video, but the homework, right? And I tried to, okay, go for math, go for biology. Okay, I don't know how to do this. Move to the other subject. Move to the next one. And so, point is, after a couple of minutes, I think, okay, I don't know. I just want a bit of a break. And so what I end up doing is I say, okay, maybe a bit of a break, because I see, okay, a notification popped off from this video game, from that video game. Oh, this guy posted a new video of this new update on this game, like whatever we were playing back then, Brawl Stars or Roblox or Minecraft, whatever that dumb stuff. You get the point. I just waste your time, bro. Wasted a bunch of my time, bro. Whatever. Point is, I tried to do some homework. I just couldn't. I was just getting distracted by all these notifications and all this stuff. And point is, after that small break of a couple minutes turned into 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours. And then before you know it, I didn't even really get pretty much anything done. So point is, if you don't manage these distractions, they will get to you, right? They will distract you. Because you want focus to become more productive, right? You want focus uninterrupted for quite a lot of time, like I'm doing right now. Nothing really distracts me right now. So I purposefully make this video when I have better energy in the day, not exactly in the morning when, yeah, sure, still, you can have great energy in the morning, but you're not as energetic as or vibrant with your energy, for example, right? So I purposefully planned, okay, to make this video a bit later. In either way, in the morning, I synthesize for it, I make the plan for it, this and that. So point is, you gotta choose your environment and the time you work best at. You choose that, you put it in your schedule, you see, okay, wake up time, this, like 6 a.m., bedtime, 10 p.m., literally eat fast. What I started to do is, instead of like half an hour eating block, I just try to do my best to, eat in like 5-10 minutes. Because I can just do way more productive things. Because instead of me kind of wasting my time watching not really wasting my time, but watching some interesting stuff as I eat, I can just eat way faster by just not watching anything, right? And so I just can do more productive things. Or whatever stuff I want to do. And I have more time therefore for the things I gotta get done in the day. That's what I mean. And the schedule, your routine is massive because it will literally save you hours and hours. You can make it however you want. You can literally get so much more work done if it's structured, because we have all these things that we gotta do in the day we just don't remember. put it in your schedule in Google Calendar. That will be massively helpful, right? And you can put all these events that you can put, okay, for every day, and they will help you a lot because it just becomes a routine, a habit, right? So every day you wake up, okay, cold shower, work, cold shower, work, cold shower, work, cold shower, work, and then whatever, school, job, whatever you have, and then come back home, okay, eat go to the gym, go eat fast, get homework done, work for a couple hours, take brother from kindergarten, and then whatever, more hours of deep work and drawing a bit, guitar, learning, you get the point. Shutdown ritual, and I literally go to bed at like 10 p.m. Gotta do my best, right? So point is, you make a routine, you will 10x your productivity. You might say, oh, but Sebastian, what if things intervene, in my life? What if my parents ask me to, okay, go please and get some groceries, or you gotta go do this thing, like that thing, and it stops you from your productive work. That's normal. That's completely normal, because think about it, bro. Think about it, right? Life intervenes. It will happen. But you, if we think logically, right? You operating with a schedule, even at 50% of the schedule, pardon me, even at 50% of the schedule, you'll operate and you'll get way better results and get so much more work done compared to you not having any schedule. Because when you don't have a routine, everything's kind of disorganized. That's the thing. A routine is organized. That's what it is. And if you don't have a routine, you procrastinate, of course, because you don't know what to do. It gets closer to bedtime, and you think, oh man, I still need to do my homework. I still need to go or work out. I still need to go read this book. But I don't have time for all this. I don't have time for this and that. Just because you don't structure your time correctly, because we might have, okay, the principle of the one thing, but you don't have, but that's in one category of what you do in terms of your productive work. But you also have some good fun habits. You also want to spend time with family. You also want to go outside, and all these things take time. And so to schedule your time way better, what I used to do, for what I've been using for a long time, you guys, is just a schedule, a routine. That's what you do. Right? And by the way, if you struggle with this, if you're sick and tired of not getting results, get my help. Literally go first link in the description. I can help you with this. Because I, for example, I couldn't get any work done. Literally, my monk mode was hard for me. I cannot even stay focused for a couple hours at a time, focusing on that one task without wanting to, go on Instagram, go and take a break and watch YouTube and eat. I literally felt this craving, when you try to just work for a bunch of hours, but you're kind of bored and you kind of want to eat to just feel better, right? Point is, I got rid of all that and I just focused for hours uninterrupted. I literally even, that story that I told you with the book, The One Thing, right? I've been reading it for like 2 days back then, and from like 6 a.m. to like 2:30 p.m. That's like 8 hours and a half. Maybe 8 hours, because I also went to the bathroom, whatever, took a cold shower. It took a couple minutes, that as well, right? But the point is, and by the way, this clock is not working because I didn't put the battery still there. But anyway, if my math is correct, it's like 8 hours or so, from 6 to 2. That's massive. And like basically that time not distracting at all. I literally was reading for hours and hours and hours uninterrupted, taking notes, scripting the video, implementing this into my life, and my productivity like 10x. And then I made a video, and I know it's super valuable. You can do the same. So pick your one thing, make your routine, and literally do your best to stick to it, right? View shallow tasks also as instant gratification. View these unimportant tasks as some, a distraction, because they are a distraction, right? You gotta just focus on the one thing that is most important. And of course, if you have more time, go do some other stuff. But the point is, you gotta get your most important thing done. That's the point. And so you do that, you make your routine, and we want what our goal with the routine also is, of course, to make it productive, to make it good, for us to like it, but first of all to be productive, and definitely to not try to change that much, because otherwise it's not really a routine. It's just a changing schedule all the time. And of course it's fine at the beginning, to make some changes like I do, and especially now that you don't have the full day because of it's not summer anymore. You have your school, or even you go to a job, whatever. You get the point. Your time is kind of compressed, or you put it some other place. So a routine helps massively with this. A schedule is massive. You can choose at what time to do what tasks, and it will be so much more clear what you gotta do without you having excuses. You don't have excuses to procrastinate at that point, because you know exactly what you gotta do and at what point. It's structured. It's structured, and don't listen to the part of your brain who tells you to not to implement it, because that's the same part of your brain who told you, who made you stay in comfort, and therefore you feel regret because you don't have results. You're pissed off. You're pissed off. You're pissed off, right? Because you just simply procrastinate that much. That's because that part of that part of your brain, and that part of your brain right now, that's telling you, oh, don't implement the schedule. You got to make yourself a routine and actually start operating on it. So set a wake up time, set a bedtime, your work hours in the day. Structure all of them and do your best to stick to that all the time. If stuff intervenes, is fine. That's the mindset you gotta keep, but still follow to the best of your ability that schedule, because it will just 10x your productivity. Think about it. I make videos, I script videos, I learn from different books, different videos, different perhaps podcasts sometimes, and from guys like Hamza, Wes Watson, Chris Sturmey, Charlie Morgan, and so on. Point is, you gotta structure all this, because it'll just be so much more time efficient and time effective, and you can just get so much more work done. I mean, it just simply multiplies, amplifies the effect you get for the input you put in. I mean, for your input, man. Come on, you get the point. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you need more help with this, obviously watch more videos. Get my help. First link in the description, and I'll see you hopefully in the next one. Peace.